Let's talk to Antonio Nogueira Leite, Chair Professor at NovaSBE, about the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and the no confidence vote triggered by MEP Gheorghe Pipera. Now, how serious is President von der Leyen's predicament? While the support of mainstream pro-EU factions may well save the next vote, critics such as Pipera insist that this marks the beginning of her political demise.
Well, thank you. I don't think so. I think that President von der Leyen has very strong support from the main parties, not just the EPP, but also to some extent the Greens and the Social Democrats. Even the RP is split in terms of support. So I think that it may not be a problem specifically for Mrs. von der Leyen. Also because this is coming from people very much on the right, which were very critical of the policy of the EU and its governments, member state governments vis-a-vis the COVID epidemic, and very peculiar positions on a matter of issues which are not common sense within the major European parties. Having said that, that does not mean that I do not find that there probably is the time to start thinking about improving the architecture of the EU. The last big revision happened in the Treaty of Lisbon, 2008. The world is completely different from what it was at the time, and the challenges in Europe, as you have in your piece, are of paramount importance in a very changed world. And so probably after the French election, there will be conditions for rethinking some of the institutions and the way Europe works to face more effectively not just foreign competition, but also the war in the eastern flank and a lot of other challenges that are really creating a series of very significant problems to Europe's unity and also to the well-being of its citizens and the growth of its economy.
Now, finally, because we're short on time, the no confidence motion is rooted in controversy surrounding text messages exchanged between von der Leyen and pharmaceutical executives during the pandemic. What is it about these messages that threatens to unseat the Commission President?
Well, mostly, as far as I understand from the references that were made public and the arguments of the different political parties within the European Parliament, is essentially, in my view, a lack of transparency, which we have to understand is magnified by the fact that the Commission is not directly elected by the Europeans. The President of the Commission is, it's elected by the Parliament, but on an arrangement of the major party, and therefore that is done by the Commission that is not transparent enough will create opportunities for people within the Parliament to come against the Commission and especially its leader, Mrs. von der Leyen. So I don't think that this is a fatal blow on Mrs. von der Leyen. I don't believe in this October deadline, but the fact is the Commission needs to be very transparent because its political legitimacy is always hampered by the fact that they are, as the President of the Council, they are an arrangement among European politicians. They do not have the legitimacy of the direct vote of the people. And that is being used now at a time where the political infighting is much more relevant than what we have seen in previous, more calm period.
Thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure.